Oh, hey! I'm Jake. You ever hear somebody say, don't bust the crust, and wondered, what the heck does that mean? Or maybe you've heard of cryptobiotic soil crust, or maybe just biological soil crust, but you don't know what it is, or why it's important, or how to prevent its destruction at the hands of your feet? Well, I'm gonna tell you all of those things. Cryptobiotic soil crust is first and foremost a mouthful. So I just call it CBSC for short, but the correct term these days is biological soil crust. CBSC looks like this, or this, or this. CBSC is actually made up of entire communities of different microorganisms living in symbiotic relationships. The members of these communities are tons of species of fungi, cyanobacteria, which are single-celled organisms with the power of photosynthesis, bryophytes, which are small non-vascular plants like mosses, and algae, like the kind you find in the water, but in the desert. Soils in arid regions like this are easily eroded, but the hard and variable surface that CBSC creates not only reduces the effect of wind and rain. Look at that. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, I lost him. The hard and variable surfaces not only reduces the effects of wind and rain, but also creates nooks and crannies for the collection of water and seeds of larger plants, which can then germinate and take root, further stabilizing the soil in that area. CBSC also makes the soil more nutrient rich, providing even more fertile ground for those larger vascular plants. How can you and I do our part to help preserve this invaluable desert community while still enjoying our outdoor adventures? Number 1, stay on trails. Trails have already lost their CBSC and it's not coming back, as long as people keep using it. And they should. So go ahead. The damage is done, and there's no better way to prevent more damage. If you're like me though, you're happiest where there are no trails. And that means we need to be especially conscious of CBSC. So here are some more tips. Number 2, step only on solid rock. These may have some of the members of the crust communities living on them as well, but the ecological effect of damaging these is negligible compared to that of damaging the soft CBSC. 3, use watercourses as trails. Water has already cut through these areas, and your footsteps will have little effect on the overall erosion here. 4, use your eyes. Be aware that this stuff is everywhere and that it's important. If you don't even look for it, you're definitely damaging it, unless you're on a trail. 5, step in others' footprints. If you do find yourself in the unfortunate situation of having stumbled into CBSC, make sure you tell others in your party to go around, and then use your own footprints or a nearby watercourse to exit the area without causing further damage. If you absolutely must cross a patch of CBSC, take as few steps as possible and make the others in your party step in your footprints to minimize damage. Thanks for joining me today. Be careful out there, and I'll see you next time. CBSC also makes the soil more nutrient rich, creating further fertilizing. Whew. And algae. Is anyone? Algae, like the kind that you find in the water, but in the desert.